Hi everyone, welcome to the Snowman Christmas sweater tutorial. I just wanted to show you a few things before we get started. On your winter box, you probably noticed that you have a Christmas mug, and no, there's not a mug in the box, but I added this activity because once you're finished, you can take a picture of it and you can send it to me if you want, and you can order a mug. And I wanted to show you what that looked like. This is the real life version. This is my son's mug that he did, and I just love it. It's so cute, and I thought I would share with you, and you could have your own cup of cheer. I know that when I drink out of my son's mugs, I always feel extra happy. I have one of these at work, and it just helps me remind me of him. The other thing I wanted to show you is the man behind the machine, and in the very back you will see my husband. I don't know, I found that Grinch costume at the thrift store, and I think it's hilarious that he agreed to wear it because he's not a dress-up guy, but he is our sublimation guy, and he is the one who puts all your pictures on mugs, keychains, ornaments, cutting boards, all the things. And so I thought he deserved a little bit of recognition too. And these are just really special memories. I think that when you create one of these, you keep it forever. And I just think about my own kids and how when they're older and they have a husband or a wife, and they come home and I get to pull these mugs out and they get to say like, oh, remember when we made those? And giving it to their kids and saying, do you want to drink your hot chocolate out of dad's mug or mom's mug? I just think that's so special and such a memory, such a timekeeper. It's a snapshot of a certain time in your life, and just to have it on a mug on something that you can use every day, I think is really great. So I wanted to share that with you before we got started. So let's just turn my camera so that you can see my page. And what I want you to do is take your pencil and you're going to draw a curved line across the middle, just like that. You're then going to do another curve that comes down and a line so that it'll run parallel to your first line. Then you're just going to tuck it up like this. Then you'll draw a line straight down and another line that you join at the bottom, and that will be your scarf. Now I like to add some little details, so you can do some little wisps for some tassels. And then we're going to do the snowman body. So I'm going to come right to this corner of my scarf. I'm just going to slightly curve it out. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to run my pencil along and see, because sometimes your scarf will cover up this part. So I'm just going to kind of see where body would be coming down. And then I want to add some buttons. And we can put some detail on the scarf. You don't have to do stripes. Do whatever you like, polka dots, solid. If you want it to be solid, you don't need to add anything right now. Or you can add your stripes. I'm then going to start right here. My scarf comes curved up like this. I'm going to start in this corner, and I'm going to come all the way around. And that's my snowman head. Now, when I do the nose, I'm not going to start right here at the top. I'm actually going to come down a bit, and I'm going to do another little curved line, because it's going to look like I pushed the carrot into the snow. And then I'll come up and I can just erase this middle line because I don't need it anymore. And I can add some of my carrot lines. Then I'm going to add 2 eyes close to the top so it looks like he's looking up. And he is looking up because his 2 hands are 2 lines coming up. So there's his sticks, and he's holding some lights. So I'm just going to do sort of a curved line, and I can make it come behind his nose and down. And I'm going to add some circles that I'm going to color in after for the lights. And remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. That's the great thing about these YouTube videos, is that you get to decide what pace you work at. You can pause it, you can fast forward it when you think you've got the gist of it. And if you're tired of listening to me, you can turn it off. But hopefully you're enjoying this. So now that I've drawn that, I need to put a smile on. Now, usually I do like little circles for the smile, but I actually have a different smile I want you to try. And it's just one that comes down and back up. And it's got the little ends here, kind of give them like little cheeks. And what I like to do, if you've ever been to the art house, you know that one of my favorite things to do is to outline in black. And I like to do that in marker. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to follow all my pencil lines. This just really helps your picture stand out. The buttons I'm going to color in. I'm not going to color much in with marker or with black, but the buttons and the eyes, and then I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to come around. Because even though I'm going to be coloring these all really bright colors, those colors are going to stand out a lot more because they have the black outline. So I'm just going to follow around here. Now if you're outlining and you kind of go off of your pencil mark, please don't worry, because just keep your outline, keep your black mark, and then you can just erase after. So I'm gonna get my stripes, my tassels, and the side of his body. And there you go. Now I'm gonna take my felt, and I'm not gonna color this with my felts because I want to use crayon. If you see on here, I just did marker on the lights, the nose, and the scarf, and then I used crayon for here and here because I think like that rough look, it actually looks more like a sweater. So I'm just gonna take my marker and go like that, like the red. I'm gonna put some yellow in and some blue. And I actually noticed that I need to do my carrot marks and take my orange now and go over top. And you might notice when you outline in black, it kind of, when you put your color in, it kind of smudges together, but I really like that look. I think it looks like a painting when you do that. And so that's kind of meant to happen. These markers that I'm using, I ordered them. They're from Color Swell. These are awesome markers. They are so bright. I really like how they look, how the color looks. And let's see, one more at the bottom. And let's see. Get my green on there. And maybe right here, right here. I did a bit of a pattern. You don't have to. I just decided for this one that I wanted to. And I'll get in there and get in there. And that's about all that I need the markers for. One thing when I ordered these markers, I didn't realize that they give back. And so for every purchase, they donate art supplies to children in need. They work with nonprofit partners, and I think that's really amazing because even in our small town, I try to do that as well. And I didn't know anything about Color Swell, but when I ordered from them, they sent me this thank you card. And I'm gonna reach out to them because I think these are the only, as long as I can get them, these are the only markers that I wanna buy now. Because if you're gonna have to buy something, you may as well buy something that gives back. Now on this sweater, I colored red and green. I'm gonna show you another option. I'm gonna use my blue, and I'm using crayon now because I wanna have a bit of a rougher look to give it that sweater feel. So I'm just gonna do the cuffs. I'm gonna try not to go out of my lines only because we're not gonna be cutting this one out. And I'm gonna get into here. And the bottom. So while we're coloring, I'm gonna tell you a little story. I was thinking about Christmas and just when I was a kid. And one of the Christmases that really stands out to me is one year, my mom let me and my sister open like practically every present on Christmas Eve. So we started out with our one present. We were always allowed to open one present. And I don't know if everyone has that tradition. It seems like one that is pretty popular. And so we opened it, and then we were begging to open up another one. And she said, oh, okay, fine, one more. And it just kept going to one more, one more, one more. So then we went to bed and we woke up and like, it was like someone had robbed our house because we woke up, all our presents that we had opened the night before were just like there with the wrapping paper, and we didn't even clean up the paper or anything. So it wasn't like, you know, usual Christmas morning when we wake up and all our presents are nicely wrapped and they're under the tree and we're like, oh, can't wait. No, it was even worse because we had opened them all and then we left all the wrapping paper. So it was this big, huge mess. You know, Santa still came and we had like our stockings to open, but it was kind of a letdown. So if you feel like you wish on Christmas Eve that you could keep opening your presents, I am just going to tell you it is not worth it. We were so sad, and we never ever asked to do that again. I barely even after that wanted to open one because I just did not like the feeling of waking up and not having presents to open. And you know what? At Christmas time, it isn't about the presents. I know that. It's about all those traditions and family getting together, but opening presents is part of that, and you feel that excitement of what is in those boxes that you can't see. So even though it's not really about the presents, it's like it's about the tradition of the surprise. And so wait till Christmas morning. I'm just gonna say wait till Christmas morning. Now I'm almost finished coloring my sweater. And you can see it's got like a really rough look. And I like that. I just really like that for these sweaters. And you can choose any colors you want. I mean, this is just a guide. I want you guys to be creative and make your own choices. If you like this color combo, do it. But if you have something else in mind or you want to add something to it, by all means do that. This is your art project. So this is all just a little guide. So I'll just get in to these spaces a little bit more. There we go. Okay, and it is finished. Now, you could always color the background as well, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it at this. So I really hoped you enjoyed drawing this, and I'll see you on, let me say proper goodbye. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.